The Sims 4 came out in 2014, so if I'm able to do maths correctly, that's now 7 years ongoing of playing The Sims 4. And shock horror, I myself am still learning things about this game, and I'm sure you are too. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing you 15 things that you may potentially not have known about the game, have never discovered in the game, to do with gameplay, build by, little known facts, cheats, everything in the game that you could imagine. There's something here in this video. There's some funny ones, there's some wacky ones, there's some really interesting ones, and there's some really helpful ones too on this list. So let's get into it. A lot of the things that I'm going to share in this video, I don't entirely know if they're working on console or not. I only know that they work on PC at this current moment. Let me know if it does or does not work for console players as well. I'd love to know. But first on this list is the ability to set objects as head. I know that sounds kind of like, whoa, hang on. Hang on. Let me explain. You know that baby Yoda you love including in your Sims build? Or I hope you like including that in your Sims builds because I love including it. Have you ever wanted that to be your Sims head? Well, lucky for you, the Sims 4 allows you to do just that. In new Sims 4 in live mode, head over to the object. We'll take Baby Yoda for this instance. On PC, do shift and click on Baby Yoda. You should be given two options, reset object and set as head. Click set as head and voila! Your Sim's head is now Baby Yoda. Now, you've got to keep in mind that this will only do it for the Sim that you are currently playing as in that present moment when you click on set as head. Do you remember the tragic clown from the early Sims games? I don't, because I was a child for them. Did you know that that tragic clown actually features in The Sims 4? Have you ever noticed that artwork that you probably never ever use of the sad clown? Next time you're in The Sims 4, buy this painting, place it on a wall, and have whatever Sim you like to just go and view the tragic clown painting. And then within a few minutes, if not almost instantaneously, suddenly the tragic clown will show up at your lot uninvited. I know, like every other Sim does. It's pretty cool, interesting, weird, funky, quirky, just like I told you. This next one's going to be really helpful if you don't know about this feature for your gameplay. Are you sick and tired of your Sims coming home from work or school and just their fun meter is entirely depleted? Me too. Don't you worry. I feel you on 100% level. You've probably seen earbuds in The Sims 4 where you get offered them and you're like, no, I don't want them. They're useless. This tip that I'm about to show you actually makes them useful. If you don't have earbuds and you have not been offered them, that's okay. Head over to a computer and click order and then find the earbuds and just order an earbud set. Once you've got an earbud set in your inventory, click on it. Now the key thing here is not to click on listen to. Listen to is an active animation or task for a Sim, meaning that they will do nothing else other than listen to their music. Whereas if you hit turn on and select a radio station, this will just play as background music in your Sim's head. Meaning that you're able to leave this on while they go to work or school, while they're doing other tasks, while they're on the treadmill, while they're working out, while they're in the pool, whatever it is. Meaning that their fun also goes up with it while you are getting their homework done or building their skills. No more long nights of cram for your teenage Sims where they have a long night of studying, where they have to be at school at 8 a.m. when they've only gone to bed at 3 a.m. but they still need to watch an hour of TV in order to be happy. No more of that, because you can have them listen to music while they're studying now. The next one is another helpful one for your gameplay. Do you ever find that dealing with your Sim's needs is just a little bit too much to handle? Yeah, all the time. If you ever get sick and tired of dealing with your Sims and just you don't want to click on the toilet for the 500th time today? Well, hell yeah, because there's an option to solve this. Have you ever actually bothered to click on the icon next to the needs bar, so, say Bladder or the hunger logo? If your Sim's bladder is empty, click on the Bladder icon and your Sim will find the closest toilet or closest place to piss to relieve their bladder feelings. This was something I only learned just recently, which I found to be actually pretty cool. It works with all of the things, except they may pick something weird and may walk into the toilet on their brother or their mother or what. Yeah, autonomy is weird. This next one is one of my absolute favorites to use. If you own The Sims 4 Seasons, you'll probably know if you don't hit all the objectives or enough of the objectives for the holidays, that your Sims will be pretty unhappy when they wake up the next morning to go to work and whatnot. And this can be pretty bad and it can affect their work performance and just their general mood and whatnot. Well, there's a fix for that actually. Open up your Sim's phone and if they are in the sad moodlet, head over to the social tab and there should be an option called Call the Sadness Hotline. This phone call should only take usually about 30 seconds of real time, which is like 30 minutes in-game Sim time, and your Sim's sad moodlet will not last anywhere near as long. This is something that I've loved using in the last couple of months since I've discovered it, and it's one that I get told by a lot of people that they didn't actually know existed, which is super great, and it's super good to actually like clear that sadness moodlet early on. Can be pretty sucky if you're trying to have them get married and they're sad because they failed at Talk Like a Pirate Day. Have you ever lived in the world of Sulani that came with Island Living? If you own Island Living, I'm sure you have. Why did I even bother asking? Recently, I discovered in The Sims 4, if you live in the world of Sulani, that your neighbors actually come over for a special island welcome wagon. But not only that, they come over quite regularly to bring you extra food. Now, this can be great if you're doing a rags to riches legacy challenge and you're starting off with nothing and you have no money for food because you've got no money. However, the one problem with it is because Sims are Sims and they're annoying as hell, they eat all the food that they brought for you, so you don't get any food. Isn't that fun? Said no one ever. Don't your Sims just love eating grilled cheese? Well, you can make it their lifelong goal to eat nothing but grilled cheese. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. Welcome to The Sims 4. If you have your Sims eat enough grilled cheese in live mode, you will have an option when you go into select new aspiration in their aspirations under food to a grilled cheese aspiration. This will give you a whole bunch of tasks and whatnot related to grilled cheese, and they will get a special trait for it as well, which is rather comical and rather fun and really interesting. I hope your Sim's not lactose intolerant. This next one's a really, really fun one. It's kind of obvious, but a lot of people don't actually know it's actually possible to do this, but it is to create a holiday. Now, you probably wonder, why the hell don't we have Halloween in our game? We have Harvest Fest, we have Winterfest, but we don't have a Halloween holiday. We had a Halloween holiday in The Sims 3, but where the hell is Halloween in Sims 4? Well, now you can bring Halloween back to life, or any holiday you'd like. Head into the calendar, click on a day that you want to put a holiday on, and on the left side, click the plus icon, and you'll be set to go to customize a holiday to your desires. You can make a summer break designated holiday where it can be you get a week off of work and you'll get paid vacations as well, which is probably not a bad idea and I might go do right now. But you can set relevant tasks. You can make it like an Independence Day style holiday. You can make a Halloween holiday where you have to go trick-or-treating, all different kinds of holidays. It's super duper fun. This next one's a really interesting one, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Have you ever used the clubs from The Sims 4 Get Together? Yeah, not really, me neither. Have you ever struggled to try and make a relationship for 100 baby or a legacy challenge, but you don't intend on actually staying with the person that you're having kids with or woohooing with? Well, funnily enough, you create a club, you can make an entire club where you can just woohoo and try for babies with people, no questions asked. I wish I was kidding. This is in the video game. It is not in Wicked Whims. This is 100% in the game. Literally, hold a club gathering at your house or at a venue or whatever, provided there's a woohoo space, and set one of the active things in your club to romance and woohoo and whatnot, and no questions asked. I literally mean no questions asked. You don't even have to know them. The Sims 4 Tiny Living is one of my favorite packs of all time, and I think with this tip or this feature that I'm suggesting it's even one of my more favorite packs. That didn't make any grammatical sense, but I'm going to leave it in the video anyway, because why not? If you make a tiny home residential lot where it fits into the tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 tiny home, your relationships and skill gain level is very, very much faster. There's no like specifics on exactly how much quicker, or at least I don't know the specifics. If there are specifics, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know, but they are significantly faster. A tier 1 tiny home is a great way to start off a rags to riches or a legacy challenge where you need to be successful in careers and skills and max skills and whatnot, because you can instantaneously become friends with people when you brag about your home, and you can really, really quickly get up your skills. Combine this with lot traits that make you get quicker skill leveling from reading books and whatnot, and you'll have max skills pretty damn quick. This next one isn't one that I was going to include because I thought it was kind of obvious, but oh well, here I go. Harvest Fest comes around every year if you own The Sims 4 Seasons, and with that is the gnomes. But have you ever thought, well, what am I going to do with these stupid gnomes? I don't have anywhere from them in my beautiful garden. Fear not, because you can sell them afterwards and make money. Most of the gnomes are worth between $200 and $250, so it's a good like $700 payday. Sometimes they're only worth $50 depending the luck you get. But it's a good way to just top up your bank account, you know, for free. It's The Sims saying, hey, here's $1,000 for you. Cha-ching! Happy days. I suppose with that inclusion, that makes it that 16 ideas or whatever, but we'll just call it a bonus just for the sake of it. This is one I've only noticed since Stream Home Decorator came out. If you've noticed it before that, let me know as well in the comments, because I've never noticed this. If your sim is a high enough level friend in relationship with a townie or whatever, that townie will rely on your sim for advice and ask questions and whatnot. And And quite frequently, you'll get the question of, should we try for a baby if that townie is married? I've had this happen with Eliza and Bob pancakes before, and it'll give you 3 options saying like, yes, absolutely, consider what you're doing, or no. And it's actually quite a lot of fun, throwing random townies and telling them, yes, have children. Just don't do what I did and leave Only line on the elderly Sims lot and have her call and have her birth triplets in 3 days' time. These next 2 are about build mode. I hate roofing just as much as the next person in The Sims 4, and I'm sure you probably do too. But with this feature, I'm going to show you something that's really, really cool about roofing in The Sims 4. Have you ever wondered with the pitch of the roof, like the height of the roof in that kind of term, that it's stuck to the grid and I hate that kind of thing? Well, and you love using BB move objects on and holding Alt to move things on the grid like freely? Well, you can do the same for roofs with the pitch as well. When you want to change the roof a little bit more freely, grab the little pitch icon that changes the height of the roof and hold Alt before you click it. Hold Alt, click and drag. You will have free ability to move that pitch of that roof, the height of the roof, to whatever you like. This is really good for getting it in line with other roof styles in the event that you're making a skylight or something along those lines. As I said, the next 2 were about build mode, and this one is also about build mode, also about roofing, because everybody hates roofing and anything on God's green earth to make roofing better. Has your roof been a little bit too long on one side, like it's overhanging too far? Yeah, all the time. This happens to me all the damn time. Next time that this happens to you in The Sims 4, take the arrow icons that would normally increase or decrease the overhang of the roof on one side of them, but hit Shift and hold it and drag the one side that you wish to change, and that will drag only the one side. This is a game-changing feature for me, and I absolutely love it, and it's helping me immensely to make so much better homes. And I know it's going to help you make better homes too. Have you ever wanted to make a hybrid of your Occult Sims? Maybe you wanted to make like an alien vampire hybrid or whatever, and you actually can't do that, and you found out the hard way when you birthed a kid, and then just all of a sudden you just can't, and it just kind of randomly picks either alien or vampire? Yeah, that sucks, but there's a workaround for it. You are able to actually stack Occult Sim types using cheats. So in order to do this, you're going to want to make an Occult Sim or have an Occult Sim like an alien, vampire, witch, or spellcaster, or mermaid featured in your house. Go into live mode and then do Control-Shift-C and enter the cheat on screen. I'll include all the different types of cheats for all the different types of Occult Sims, but this allows you to freely stack all the different types of Occult Sims. Now, it gets a little bit buggy at times, so just do keep that in mind. And last but certainly not least is the Book of Life. Now you're probably going, what the hell's the Book of Life? Well, let me explain it. When you get a sim to the max of writing skill, you unlock the ability to be able to write the Book of Life. The Book of Life is essentially what it says, the Book of Life. It allows you to write a book about a sim in your household, whether it be the one that is the max at writing skill or another in the household. Writing a Book of Life on another sim in your household allows you, when they die, to bring them back, and essentially allows them to live forever, providing you never lose the book. But that about does me for this video with all of my things that you might not have known about The Sims 4. I thought to myself when making this video that if I've only just recently learned this in the last couple of months about The Sims 4, there's a good chance that there's someone out there who also didn't know this about The Sims 4. If you learned something that you didn't know already, give the video a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing as well. I'm making Sims content here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I really freaking appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your time zone. And until next time, bye-bye.